Hi guys and welcome to another Friday vlog with me, aka Yorkie. Well, hey! So, those of you who have watched me before, you can see that this is a new camera angle. Way! All I've done is I moved it from my monitor there to the top of my laptop because I felt the angle was better. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think, obviously, I don't know. But yeah, so this is my new. So let me tell you about your week. Well, obviously, those of you who know, I went and saw Follow You Home last week on Friday, so that's why my vlog. And let me apologise for that actually first. My Friday vlog didn't go on Friday, though I recorded it at just after midnight. For some reason, instead of hitting publish, it was saved as a draft. I don't know whether that was me or YouTube, but that was a mistake. I do apologise, guys. My fault, probably. So, yeah, so this vlog is going to be on time, so as soon as it's finished recording, it's going to go straight up online. Yeah, so I do apologise for that. But anyway, I went to see Follow You Home, which was great. They're amazing, man. I love watching them play. But it was a bit weird because normally after the gig I go and talk to Bradshaw, who used to be their drummer, who fortunately no longer plays with them. Like a new drummer in there, Ted, who seems a nice guy, was it? But yeah, it's a bit different because obviously he's the guy he's talked to. So I did talk to the band, not as much as I would if I was going to say another gig, but I talked to another band there, Def FM. I'll leave you a link to their site below, guys. They're a really good band. You should check them out. Yeah, speaking to Cherry, I think her name was, from the band. I can't remember now. My mind's gone blank. Yeah, but her band, they seem really good. If you like female vocalist bands, guys, especially pop punk, you should check them out. They're really good. Yeah, I'll leave you a link to their site below. Check them out. Yeah, so at the gig. Because I was screaming along with the songs. Was it I Lost My Voice on Sunday? I was driving home. I had no voice because I couldn't actually sing along to the radio or anything, which was on Saturday. Yeah, I completely lost my voice. I couldn't speak at all. It was really, really weird. I think this is more echoey this way around. I don't know. Perhaps there's anyway. Sorry about that. If it's echoey, I'll change it next time around. If it is, guys, I'll put it back to what it was before. We'll have a better sound quality. Yeah, so yeah, the other thing with that gig, I mean, I've been to quite a few gigs with Mosh Pits, but that Mosh Pit there it seemed to turn nasty halfway through. Basically there was one guy there who basically was like had a pool of blood there. I later learned from someone at the bar, I can't remember that person's name and the name of the band, but basically the guy was a singer in another band, and apparently he does this quite often, but I can't remember the names or anything like that. But he was like, he had blood on the front of his shirt, where obviously, and they weren't like just when you'd push, you put your elbows out sometimes but these guys were literally swinging at each other, swinging punches at each other. So that was quite a nasty mosh pit. Don't get me wrong, mosh pits can get nasty, but that was a really nasty. That's the first time I've seen one get that nasty, that close up. Because I was like just in front of the stage, and the mosh pit was just behind me. It was like kind of a bit distracting because you got this mosh pit that was really nasty behind me. I was trying to watch the stage as well, so Yeah, and that gig, I mean, it shows how unfit, how old I'm getting, because basically, let's turn that light on, see if that improves the screen quality. I should really test these things up before I record it. That's worse. Let's leave it off. Actually, no, let's put it back on, that's better. There we go, leave that on. So yeah, the gig was alright. It was good, but the mosh pit thing, yeah. But my shirt, I wasn't wearing this shirt. I was wearing my Fall Out Boy shirt, and basically that got absolutely drenched in sweat because I'm not that young as I used to be. I'm getting quite old. I had to just I was wringing it out at one point because it was that covered in sweat. But it was a good night. It was really good. I really enjoyed myself. It was well worth the trip to Derby. If you ever go and see a band, if you can see them at the hometown gig, try to say that 10 times quick. They're really good. You won't see bands in the hometown gig. They will blow your socks off because they have that crowd and they're amazing. Yeah. The only thing was the bed I was laying there. That was a really small bed. Because it was against the wall, I didn't notice, but I was crouched against the wall and I could lie in that bed and I had my feet sticking out the end. And I'm not a tall guy. I'm 5'10". So you think about some people are a lot taller than that. They could never have slept in that bed. It would have been a nightmare. Unfortunately, I didn't get the best night's sleep either because the pipes in that place, because being in a little bit of an old building, there was a lot of noise with the pipes. So every time someone, on the floor above used the toilet or use a shower, you'd hear like go, and so you just couldn't sleep at all. It was just And on that, when I go to stay hotels, unless bread and breakfast is included, I generally don't get bread and breakfast hotels. I generally go for a walk, the day before, and I'll find I see a cafe or something, and that's where I'll go. I mean, Marks Spencer's usually cheaper than bread and breakfast. The breakfast you get at hotels. So yeah, but this time I found a nice little cafe was good. Was it twice as much food and for half the price? But on that, obviously, I was in Derby, and Derby that were playing in the championship playoff final. So there were a lot of Derby fans. There were like 3 or 4 guys by the train station, because my hotel was near the train station, with full black and white gear, flags, hats, the works. They are, it must have been an amazing day for the guys. Though they didn't win, unfortunately for them, but it must have been an amazing day for them to be down there and see something like that. They must have really, really enjoyed it. So then after that, I drove back to Wales. Well, I say back to Wales. I always say back to Wales because I don't live in Wales. But I drove to Wales to see my family. One of the main reasons was to go and get my suit fitting for my brother's wedding, which will be the start of August. So I have to go down. I don't know why, because basically I could have given them all the measurements. The only thing they had trouble with is my arms. Apparently, I have really short arms. I thought I had really short legs, but apparently it's my arms. Yeah, so that was it. But the drive there was a bit weird because I had to sort of. Am I even looking at the camera? I don't even know. The drive there was really weird because I had to drive through mid Wales, and because I didn't want to go the toll roads because it was trying to take me all the way down to the M4 and across. I thought, well, that's a long way around. And so I used to go to school in Lichfield, which is quite near Derby. When my dad used to pick me up from school, we used to go via via mid Wales. So I thought, I'll do that. And so I basically loaded up one of the old SatNav apps on my phone that I don't really use anymore, because it used to try to take me the shortest route through all the back end and beyond. But I forgot about that. And I said, yeah, okay, avoid tolls. I thought, great. And it gave me a route. I thought, yeah, I know that town, Knighton. Yeah, and my dad, I remember driving that a long time ago when I was younger with my dad. And so it took me, but it basically, I didn't, once I got towards it, I think it was like Salisbury or something like that. I think it is. Not Salisbury. I can't remember now. Was it, well, somewhere like that? Was it the M52? I think it is. So, anyway, the E5 maybe. But after that, it was basically literally all B roads until I got to quite close to my parents. Literally, some of them even single track roads, hedges and fences all the way down the sides. If I see another car, I'm told, but I didn't even see another car. And my car is absolutely filthy now. Like mud all up the side and everything. But it's like, it was a really good journey, because it wasn't like I was like, oh, falling asleep. It was like, troop, troop. I was listening to my new CD by Stitch Apart as well. So some nice good rocking out music there that kept me going. Because obviously you drive through Midway if you lose radio reception because it's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. So once I was home for the weekend, my best friends, Tim and Kirsty. Hi guys, how you doing? Basically, they were basically down because it was Kirsty's mother's birthday, and they decided to come to Wales. So it happened to be the same town when I grew up. So so that's another reason why I went home that weekend. So I got to hang around with them today, and their kids. I love their kids to pieces, man. They really, really make me smile, especially Ollie and the Peg. Well, Peg, Meg, and Ollie. They really make me smile. Just seeing them having fun like kids' innocence and everything. Yeah, when I was there, we went on a walk to Newton House, which is like the big estate house, part of the National Trust. I remember being there when I was like a kid, but it's actually, it's quite, you don't appreciate it when you're a kid. Went there as an adult, it was quite good. The walk, though, probably wasn't the best for the push because it had been raining and the track was really muddy. So yeah, we were going to go to Denver Castle, which is the castle where I live, but because it started raining and stuff, we decided not to. But I still got to hang around with them, and it was good. And they hopefully went there, was it another day, and got to experience that. Someone remind me I got oil in my chair, because otherwise it's going to keep making that creaking noise, which is really annoying. So then obviously that night, they don't normally go out for drinks, because obviously they got kids, but they got their parents to look after them for the night, and basically they came out and had a drink with them. It was really good. We had a proper chat without kids around, which I can't remember the last time we actually did that, so it was really cool. It was a really good night, Really, really, really good night. I enjoyed myself. And then obviously I had to drive back to Southampton, which, it was the road that I know so well, the M4. The M4, I can't even remember what's the journey. The only thing I can remember about the journey is 2 things. One was that drivers not using the mirrors, just suddenly pulling in front of me and me having to dodge around them, otherwise there would have been a crash. use your mirrors, guys. You're on the motorway. It's the most important road to use your mirrors on, is the motorway. Especially if you're changing lanes. Jeez, come on, guys. And that's my thing recording here. And then the other thing is my car started vibrations like a when I was going quite fast. Thinking, oh God, what's that? Oh God. Oh no, something's broken. Turns out when I Tuesday I was driving to work. I stopped to pick up the people I normally do, and I found that the mat the mat in the footwell was actually just underneath the accelerator. So when I was going fast, it was vibrating and hitting the pedal. That's all it was. I was so worried, and that was it. Speaking of my car journeys, it kind of got into a bit of a routine now. Miss Marple tends to go to sleep on the way to work. Holliber, she ends up doing her makeup on the way to work, and Smiling Girl tends to be on the phone on the way to work. So it's a bit of a routine. It's all right. So it's okay. It saves me a lot of money. Petrol, gotta be said, guys. Splitting my petrol cost 4 ways means I got more money to buy games and do the stuff I want to do. Like go to see these bands. Yeah. This weekend, by the way, I'm not going to see any bands. This is a nice, relaxing weekend, which means I got to tidy because I haven't tidied since I've been going to all these weekends away. So it's a good weekend to clean and tidy. Yeah. Funny thing I did see this week, though, I forget to mention it. Was it this week? Yeah, it was this week. I think it was this week. It might be last week, probably last week. I was walking past Cash Converters, which is just around the corner for me, and they've got a mascot. It looks like a brown Sylvester, as in Sylvester from Tweety Pie. Was it? I thought a puppy hat. I can't do the voice. I'm not going to do it anymore. I did. See, there you go. Sorry. Anyway, yes, that's really. Why would they have a mascot? But anyway, just a little tip of information. This vlog's going terrible. I'll move the camera back for the next one. So this week I caught the train because one of my colleagues was actually retiring, which was kind of a sad occasion, to be honest with you. I'm going to miss him. But I missed my train. Like I literally half past 7 was meant to leave, so I thought, okay, I'll get there for 7:30. I got there for 7:30. The train already gone. So I had to then get the local train, which stopped at every single stop on the way. But good tip, if you want to get on the train and you don't want people to sit next to you, rock music, really heavy rock music. I used Stitched Apart, and I put it way up Frankenstein. That was it. No one would sit next to me. It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, we went out for me. Went for a curry. It was a really nice curry. Really enjoyed the curry. It was nice. It was really good. I had to read my notes here. One of my other colleagues, he came out wearing a denim jacket, denim jeans, double denim. Right, what a mistake that was. I mean, he came in and I mentioned it to somebody else. Oh my God, he's wearing double denim, and we took the piss out of him. I know it's not the right thing to do, but but we were taking the piss out of him for obviously wearing double denim. He's like, oh yeah, I didn't know, I forgot to bring my black trousers, so I basically ended up having to wear this. He says it's all right, and with the fashion and trend. And then this guy on this table sitting next to us with his missus, where she just starts pointing, goes, double denim. Sorry about that. I shouldn't really be laughing at that, but it's so funny. He's now got a new nickname at work, which is Double D. Double denim. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I should have done that joke. But, yeah, it was so funny. And yeah, it was. It was the next day. Obviously, everyone was hungover. And the best cure for hangover? Bacon. Bacon every time. Bacon cures all. Bacon is the best thing in the world. And now, just to be a little bit topical for once, Nintendo have decided that they're now going to take a slice of the pie from everyone who shows their videos. I mean, last year they tried to basically take all the revenue from YouTubers who were showing Nintendo videos, and they suddenly decided, ooh, that's probably not a good idea because everyone's revolting. So they've waited a year, and now they're going, we'll just take part of it. And coincidentally, it just happens to be in the same time that Mario Kart 8 comes out, which happens to have a streaming service to YouTube. Wonder why that is. So they just shot themselves in the foot. I mean, they're already struggling to sell the Wii U and Wii U games. It's not as popular as some other systems. And now, so instead of getting you to pay just when you buy the console, when you buy a game, they're now again trying to tax you for showing their videos. Basically, that's what it is. I mean, simple thing that's going to happen is YouTubers are going to think, is there any point in me doing a game on Nintendo because I'm not gonna get as much revenue from it. I'll just do some other game. I mean, they got to think. You look at what Goat Simulator did. I mean, it's been called by a few Tweety Pie Bait, or PewDiePie Bait, should I say? Tweety Pie, on my brain now. And obviously he played that game. He bought the game. He played it. A lot of YouTubers played it, and people went and bought the game. And I can bet you, love no money, a lot of at least the big channels anyway. They probably got a copy for free. And we got a copy, or like review copies and things like that people get. Now Nintendo have just shot themselves in the foot because people can go, I'm not going to bother reviewing Nintendo. I got other things I can do and you can get full revenue from. So it's not going to be, Nintendo's going to become this niche thing, even more niche than it is now, because it has the handheld market, yeah, but you can't stream handheld, so you're not going to get advertising from YouTubers, although there are some who do. I'm not, obviously there's the big channels, some of them who base their channels on Nintendo, but I would never do anything on Nintendo because it's too much for me to set up at the moment. But people would look at it and think, well, I can do this Nintendo game, or I can do this one, which I'm going to get full advertising revenue from. They're shutting themselves in the foot. They're going to lose that. They're going to lose this free advertising they're going to get from YouTube. From people playing there, people think, oh, I want to copy my YouTube idol and play the game. I mean, if you think about it now, if no YouTuber played any Nintendo games, then are you going to play Nintendo games? No, you're going to want to be playing what you've seen. So, yeah, it's foolish. It's foolish in my mind, and they'll probably rescind it when they realise that people are going to stop streaming it. But yeah, they shot themselves in the foot. On YouTube, I find myself now, I know I've got Sky Plus now, so I can actually record, or for Americans the equivalent TiVo type thing. I can actually record TV now with it and watch it, and pause like TV and all the rest of it. So I now actually watch less TV than I did before, because basically I only watch what I record. I don't even watch live telly anymore. May change. I might watch some games in the World Cup with football, soccer for you Americans. Get with the times, guys. But yeah, I still watch more YouTube, and obviously recording YouTube videos. I'm recording YouTube videos. I'm actually at a point I've never been at for such a long time. I've actually got no videos recorded. I'm recording this now. I'll have to record another one afterwards. Because basically, I usually try to keep a week ahead of myself, so there's always videos there, just in case I have to go away for weekends, like I've been doing, because I do most of my recording on weekends. And I'm at a situation when I don't actually have anything recorded for tomorrow. So I'm going to have to come up with something for tomorrow, which is going to be fun. It's going to be really, really fun. Anyway, I'm going to end this video now, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and do anything else. If you want me to do a video, leave a comment below, guys. Tell me what video you'd like me to do. Also, you can hit me with a tweet with a hashtag aka Challenge. I'll do a video. I need some video. I got video ideas. Don't get me wrong, guys. But if you want me to do a video and I'll have it up this weekend, now's the time to send it to me. Well, this video's been on 20 minutes. Wow, I've been rambling like a madman. Anyway, guys, as always, have fun.